It is so hot next to this candle, guys. Holy moly. Can I blow it out? Can you even see it? Oh my gosh, you can't even see it. Hey everyone, so I actually just got off work and I didn't blow dry my hair or style it or anything today. I just washed it this morning and wore it to work. Let it air dry. It was mostly air dry by the time I got there, but anyway, so I didn't do anything with it today because I need to give it a trim. I actually trim my hair at home a lot of the times and it's super easy to do. I know it seems really intimidating, but I've actually had hairstylists tell me that they didn't know I trimmed my own hair. They're like, usually I can tell, but they didn't know I did, so it must be kind of decent. And I mean, this is for my hair. I don't have a whole lot of style going on with it. It's mostly just one length with some not layers, but it's angled in the front. If you have more layers in your hair, this might not work for you. But if you have just kind of a one length hairstyle that is angled in the front or something similar to that, then this should work for you. So the first thing I do is just brush out my hair to get it all smooth and everything. And I use the wet brush to brush my hair because it's gentle. I hope I'm looking at the camera because I'm in a mirror, so it's hard to tell if I'm looking at you guys or not. So sorry if I'm not. But okay, so just brush it out and then make sure, just gonna get even sections on both sides of your head. Okay. And then make sure you have a good part in the middle. So make sure it's parted where you would usually part it. Okay. I don't know if I just changed that or not. My hair kind of tends to fall in the same spot. I'm sure it's kind of the same for everybody. Okay, so now that you have your hair divided, I like to start in the back, and what you need is a simple comb. I don't know if you can see this, but just a regular comb and a pair of scissors. The best thing to do would be to get hair shears because they're really the best for cutting your hair. But if you don't have any, I have kitchen shears. Just get the sharpest scissors you can find in your house because you want to get as much hair cut in as swift a motion as possible, because if your scissors are dull, then it will go in and kind of do a sawing type deal on your hair, and that will contribute to split ends. So you don't want that. So get the sharpest ones you have. Okay, so first I start in the back and I grab a small section. Take your comb and brush it out in the direction the hair goes, if that makes sense. Like if it goes out this way to the side from where you're pulling it, then brush it out toward the side. And then when you get it nice and smooth, take it and pull it still in the same direction, but just pull till you get close to the ends, and then make sure the comb is going down in the direction of the angle of your hair. And then you want to kind of make it even with, make it parallel but still pulled in the direction of your hair. So you're not pulling it down flat and losing your angle, you're just pulling it with the angle and then lifting it up straight so you can see it. And then just go in and snip at a down angle. Oh, I'm covering it. Snip at a down angle. So snip into your hair instead of like this. And I do kind of go and do a little bit of a straight pass. So you don't want it to look, you don't want it to be an obvious blunt edge because that makes it more obvious if you do a bad job. So when you go in like this, it just kind of makes it look more natural and more like you didn't just cut your hair yourself, or somebody even didn't cut your hair, even a professional. So definitely going at an angle and just kind of do little snips. Take off a little bit at a time. So that was my first section. So let it down and then grab your next one. And if you want, grab a little bit from the last section so you can kind of see how much you cut off. I don't really do that because, well, I don't know. I'm just too lazy. But I've done this a bunch of times now, so I'm kind of used to it. So again, I brushed it all out, and now I'm gonna pull it forward. Down to the ends, make sure you're going with the angle. And when you get down to the bottom, I hope you can see this, just kind of hold on to it with the comb as close as you can, and then lift it up straight to you. And then again, going with the scissors. Just follow the pattern that your hair has from the last haircut is like the simplest way to explain it. So now I'm finished with the right side, at least as far as I can tell. I just went through like a quick sweep. So now I'll usually just comb through it, see if anything looks wonky. And if it does, I'll just go in and kind of straighten it out a little. And I'm not saying this is a permanent solution. I do recommend going to see a hairstylist. You know, they recommend that you do a trim every 4 to 6 weeks. And this is kind of when I do that, is every 4 to 6 weeks between haircuts. Like if I feel like my style's getting a little crazy, then I'll go back in and see my hairstylist, or if I want to get highlights or something. But I think this is a good solution when A, you don't have the money, you don't have, or B, you don't have the time, or you know, you just want to do something for yourself, or you have crazy split ends and you're sick of them and you just need a quick, fast solution. So, alright, so I feel like this side is pretty good. It's not anything drastic, as you can maybe see. Like, I didn't cut off that much at all, so it's not a huge deal. It's just something to kind of tide you over, get rid of the dead ends, and it'll just make your hair less tangly and more manageable. It'll just make it feel healthier. So I like to do this every 4 to 6 weeks. And I am making a huge mess on my vanity right now, but that's okay. So I am just gonna do the same thing to this side of my head, and okay. And then I'll be back. And I know you're not supposed to look serious in your videos, but it's kind of hard not to when you're cutting your hair. Sometimes you'll see a little wonky piece down at the bottom that doesn't quite match, so just go in and you cut that sucker off. Okay, so now I'm done with both sides, And the last thing that I like to do is just kind of brush through it, get all the loose hairs out, and then see if there's anything uneven. Kind of check the length of the front pieces, going down, see if everything kind of matches for the most part. And yeah, if it does, then you're good to go. If you feel like you still have too many dead ends, then you can always go back and trim off more. You can always trim off more, but you can't glue anything back onto the ends, so definitely start just like a little bit and then get bigger. This is nice because I know so many times for me, I've gone to a hairstylist and I say, I just want to trim, I just want the dead ends off, I just want a little tiny bit, and then you end up with this much. So yeah, that's not good and nobody likes that. So I thought this would be a good video for everybody who just needs to get some dead ends off, who just needs to bring a little bit of life back to their hair. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you want to see more videos. If you like videos like this, let me know in the comments below. If you have any requests or you want me to do anything kind of similar to this, then let me know. I hope you keep watching and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!